Dumelang bagaetsho, sanibonani. Welcome to my fabulous world. If you're joining us for the first time, this is where you should be. Just click subscribe or notification so that you get notification when a new episode drops. Today, ke mo Makgadikgadi, right in Botswana. Beautiful place. I mean, people spend a lot of money to go elsewhere in the world, but actually, you can spend half the money and come here and get more than double the experience. And it's the serenity. Of course, there's animals, but damn, this is the beginning of life. And I'm with you here with Villa, who's been our guide this week and doing an amazing job. I've never met someone who didn't study conservation science and know so much about conservation science. Villa, welcome to my fabulous world. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm very good. Very well. Yes, like she said, Kena Villa Moatshe, Villa Moatshe, Botswana, a professional guide here in Makgadikgadi Jack's Camp.
Great. Ke Mokwena. Bagaetsho, ke Mokwena, nna ke Mokgatla. Villa, tell us about Jack's Camp. I mean, I find it amazing. It's almost like there are no other people. It's just us who are visiting. Tell us about Villa. How many tents do we have there? You know, just a little bit about Jack's Camp.
Jack's Camp is a camp that is located Botswana in the heart of the country in a place called Makgadikgadi. The camp was built in memory of a gentleman called Jack Bosfield, who came to Botswana to give back to the wildlife community back in between 1968 and 1992 during his untimely death. And then his child, his last born son, rather, Ralph Bosfield took over to continue with his father's legacy. And during the past 3 decades, just over 3 decades, we have been doing a lot for the communities that we live with. We have been doing a lot for Africa and for the wildlife in Africa. And right now, as we speak, we have 9 guest tents and 1 private camp,
Okay.
which gives the guests who want to live together, to stay together as a family, who want their own private time, a chance to do that while they have the full experience of Makgadikgadi.
Fantastic. And of course, Makgadikgadi, the attraction to Makgadikgadi, at least for someone like me, is not just the beauty of the tents where I feel like I'm sleeping in the bush. It's also the pans. Tell us about the Makgadikgadi pan. The pan itself is unique. It's something that I've never seen anywhere else on the continent.
Yeah, this is such a special place that is very, very dear to our hearts. We call this place the Great Nothing
Yeah.
because when you step on the pens for the very first time and you are not sure of what you are looking for, you see nothing. But once you understand what you really are looking for, once you understand the type of life that exists in this place, you will see that, you know what, this is the beginning of life. And this is where life continues. And this is we see this place as one place that contributed so much to human evolution. And when you come here, you are literally coming to a place where your ancestors first came to being Homo sapiens,
Yeah.
came to be modern human beings. This is where life life all evolved as it is, as we see it now. And Makgadikgadi, therefore, is a very, very special place, which unfortunately a lot of people don't know about. A lot of people come to see the pens without really knowing what the pens are about. And it is therefore up to us to make sure that make you see the place, make you experience the place. And like we always say, we grow up looking at these things but not really seeing them. And therefore we want you to feel special when you come to Makgadikgadi. We want you to feel how special you are.
Yeah.
And how significant this place is, not only to us Rele Botswana, not only to us Rele Africa, but to the entire world. This is the place to be.
Yeah. And Villa, I mean, we came here at the time when the pan is dry. There's a time when the pan is wet.
Yes.
And sort of the great migration happens here. I mean, I want to come back because I want to see the hundreds of animals crossing. But you've seen them many times.
Yes, I see them. I've been here for long. I mean, long enough to say I've experienced pretty much everything that you can experience in Makgadikgadi.
Yeah.
But the most beautiful thing about this time is during the dry season. Right now, we are going through a very dry time, and you have full access to the pens. You can literally ride onto the pens. You can walk on the pens.
It's like a stage.
And then you start missing the wet season, where this life comes back to life, where you get thousands and thousands of zebras and wildebeest coming to this place. Wow. And you get millions of lesser and greater flamingo coming to this place. You get all your regional migrants in terms of bird life come to this place because there is just so much to see and see that it booms with life. You see all the flowers that have been laying dominant for years and years waiting for the rainfalls. They come back to life, and this place becomes paradise.
Wow.
And it's always it's always the best thing to experience this place in both the dry season and the what's is totally different experiences.
Wow. I mean, I'm imagining flamingos, like the pink.
Yes.
I mean, it must be quite a sight to behold. And then you get the zebras, the stripes going past, and the wildebeest. I mean, so that's why I want to come back. And I actually think because I've had an emotional experience here, and I know it will be different during the wet season. Yesterday we interacted with the bush.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we read about this is a community, sort of the last group of people, indigenous to the south of Africa, who are still here and keeping their culture sounds alive. And it's interesting, and I like the fact that Jack's camp works with the community. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, the San and the Khoi are indeed first people of the Kalahari, and it's very sad to see the numbers declining, to see the culture being lost at such a speed. And they are a special bunch of their knowledge about the environment that they live in. Just amazing.
Yes, yesterday was
It's
like it was
just
a science
amazing.
class. It was like having a science class.
Yes.
When this man was explaining why we have the palm trees and
Yes.
like with deep science, but without the pomp and ceremony of being a scientist.
And they make you understand it.
They make you
They make you
understand it.
understand it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's the
Because
most
it's their
that's the
life.
most that's the most special thing about the
Yes.
Bushmen. When you meet with them, they make you come down to their level
Yeah.
if it's coming down, or they make you come up to
Up.
their level if you are at a different level from where they are. And they make you be part of
Yes.
their community. And we are really, really privileged in Jack's camp to be working with this group of people. We know that this is one way in which we could help them preserve their culture. We don't know
Yes.
how long it will last, but this is the best we can do. Just as a tourism enterprise, as a community of in Nigeria, and we really, really feel privileged. Yeah. I mean, I felt privileged to interact with them for the little time that we did, and lots of stories that fascinated me. How they make their young people to be confident, to be brave. That when they are little, 1 year olds, 2 year olds, they make them play with scorpions. They could bite them, and they make them handle the scorpion. Whereas, I'm sure our ancestors could do that. But look at us. I mean, I'll jump if I see a small little scorpion. There'll be pandemonium in the house. And for them, a 2-year-old engages with the scorpion, gets to learn, where to hold it, how to manipulate it. In fact, how it lives, and so on, because they took them out. It's a yeah. This was one way of making them like this was entertainment to them.
Yes.
This was entertainment to them.
Yes.
And also, if they somehow get bitten by a scorpion, they as kids, as infants, they build immunity. And then over time, a scorpion bite is pretty much like a mosquito bite to them. Yes.
Ah,
And it doesn't bother them anymore. And this
yes.
is actually how majority of young African in our generation in Botswana, this is how we were raised. We would go out and collect firewood, and there was the bug scorpion that would sting you on your wrist or on your
Yeah.
you throw down all the firewood, look for the scorpion, take it out, and then you take your pile of firewood, you go home, and because it did not bother us anymore.
Yes,
And
yes.
so this was one way of creating immunity
Yeah.
against all these animals in the park.
Yes, yes. No, it's been an amazing experience. So we are about to go, and I just want to say thank you so much for that. Thank you for your patience with us, for sharing your knowledge so generously, and this has been an amazing experience. I've been to many game parks. It's the first time that I feel this way. So thank you very much.
You're very much welcome. And feel free to come back home. It's home to me. This is home to everyone. Everyone who wishes to come to Makgadikgadi is welcome. Good.
Good. So, guys, that's it. I hope you check out Makgadikgadi. It's one of the best places to visit. I've been all over the world. You know that I've been all over the world, but this place is absolutely special. And you have to visit to see it for yourself, experience it for yourself, because that's where you feel it the most. I feel me here. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to comment and engage with your comments and tell me what else you want to hear from me. But it's been great talking to you. Be yourself, be authentic. That's the best way to win in life.